Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with my Make Love Not War series. And we've managed to take out France, although most of that territory went to the Italians because we went through the Italian side in the south here to capture most of this territory. Although for some reason we got some territory up in the north. And Belgium ended up joining in the war, and we quickly took them out as well because they joined just as the French were falling, which is not particularly a smart move, but okay. And the one thing is that we do have to worry about a bunch of Belgian troops that managed to escape into the Netherlands. Now, I am moving troops over there to try and intercept them before they leave, but I don't think that's going to happen. In any case, let's go ahead and start. All right, we are encountering some troops here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have these guys go over there, and then these guys are just going to hook up. And that should be the last of the troops that remained in France. Okay, and then we have some Belgian territories here and there we have to take care of. So... And actually, the Belgian territory capture is fantastic for us because it allows us to get closer to the British. All right, so let's go ahead and move over here with these guys. And these guys are going to move over here and then into here. Or there and there. Okay. And we continue to attempt to bomb the units that show up there. Okay, well, I think it's time to reroute a lot of my close air support. So I'm going to grab just all of these guys. Or a bunch of them, let's say that way. And how much room do we have over here? A decent amount, so... I can probably get one more of these guys over there. We'll go ahead and route them over there. And then we've got this nice airfield over here, but I think the British just captured it, so I'm going to have to recapture it myself. All right, well. I'm probably going to also have to build up some things. But I'm going to use these bombers once they show up to bomb the naval stuff over here. And honestly, I don't know if there's a whole lot else I can do right now with my air power, so we're just going to have to go ahead and attack. There. Perfect. Now, I can't do anything with the Netherlands. They will give me military access, but I don't know if I can actually fight in their territory. You know what? I may do it just to try and hunt these Belgian troops down. Alternatively, I just set them up. I set up troops in a defensive position and just don't allow them to take any territory. Matter of fact, this is going to be a mess and a half, but then half you guys over there. Oh. Half of you over there. Okay. Perfect. And that should get me into a nice defensive position. And you guys can show up there. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with all this infantry that I now have kind of sitting around. I guess a lot of it is going to end up being used... Well, honestly, I don't have that much territory I've captured, so it's not like I have to garrison a lot. All right, well... I am thinking that this unit is probably ready to go. So we'll just go ahead with the advance there. And we can start pushing through the English-held territories in Africa. And deny them supplies. Eventually. Hopefully. Okay. Alright, we managed to knock the British out. And over here, I should have a bunch of these close air support, so we're going to grab them all. And we're going to go ahead and put them over here, and then I'm going to have to change their mission. Their mission is now Naval Strike, Naval Strike. Naval strike. There we go. Okay. Perfect. And then... What to do now? All right, now we have the airport. I think I can send everybody that's over here over to this airport, which is a nice big one. And then I also have these guys. Oops. And they're going to go join things at this airport. And I also would like... I should have a lot more tactical bombers. There they are, all are. Trying to think where I'd place them. I guess I'll put them all here. There we go. And then I'll give them a mission to attack the Benelux region, because we've already got air superiority there. We'll see how that goes. Because we can bomb the troops that are in this region, kind of hanging out in the Netherlands. Okay. Managed to kill a cruiser, it looks like. Perfect. And then we've got another battle report where we lost a naval bomber. Well, that's a bummer, but hopefully now that we get more and more air power, we'll be able to do some things with that. Okay, so all of you guys are going to come into the Benelux region. And then we're going to grab you. You should already be set up for ground attack. Yeah, you are. Okay, good. And then these guys are still on the way. And these guys are arrived. So what we need to do is just grab them all and send them over to the Benelux region. And then once there, we need to go to the Benelux region, just make sure they're all doing ground attack. Which they are, but for some reason their range is terrible, even though they're coming from here. Shouldn't be that far. Oh, it's because this is overwhelmed. Okay, hold on. We're just going to keep the one group there. That's my mistake. I didn't realize that airport was so small. Okay, where can they go that is not full of planes? That I can keep an eye on them. I guess I can just have them come over. No, I don't want them getting attacked. Well, how many do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couldn't quite fit all of them there, so we'll just deselect one. Put that one there, and then you are going to come over there. Oh, I guess I could have put them all over here because there's practically nothing there. Oh, well. Getting the bombing missions taken care of. And they should already have the mission, so once they reroute, they should be fine. And then these guys need to all be told to be in the Benelux region, and they should all be doing ground attack. Perfect. And let's just take a look at the stuff here. So, yeah, enemy fighters are still showing up, it looks like, but we're managing to knock them down. And hopefully we'll stop bombing the crap out of some of these places. Okay. And hopefully also we'll start bombing the crap out of... Yeah, there we go. Battlecruiser down. Okay, we lost a plane there. Another... Oh, maybe that was the same message. All right, well. Oh, all of that got... Oh. I probably just lost a bunch of factories. Yeah, I did. But you know what? I don't think that's that big of a deal because really all we're missing out on is naval bombers. Now, I want to produce naval bombers, but we're going to be working on fixing some things here. So I think we'll be okay for the most part. And I have to figure out what to do with all of my troops. So I figure what I do... I don't know if I can set them up on a I would like a garrison mission done. But I just don't know if I can set them up for... I mean, I don't need that many divisions to do it. So, like, the blue group here, I can set them up for a garrison mission to garrison the Belgian territories I just took. As well as, I believe I took some French territory. So, this should all be new stuff. And we'll go ahead and do that mission. Now, the Red Army, I have no idea what to do with them. I guess I could set them up along the coast here. So, we'll give them a front line that... No, it doesn't let me do that. So, hold on. Let me delete that. I guess what we'll do is we'll set up a front line that goes along the Netherlands. I guess. Gonna put a ton of troops over there that we really don't need to be over there, but okay. And I don't know what else to do with those units. And I also don't know if we're going to actually be bombing these guys, because they're technically in neutral territory, so I don't know if that really works. Oh, what's going on over here? Bunch of fighters showed up. Okay. So what is the air report then? We haven't lost much. And they're losing stuff for sure. Okay. Well, what I could do is grab all of the close air support that's over here and send it into the North Sea instead, or maybe we take advantage of somewhere else. All right, so there's still a ton of fighters there. Still a ton of fighters there. There's nothing in London? Wow, that's weird. Or Southern England. All right, for sure I need to have all of the fighters here. Not close air support. Fighters. Fighters. Come over here. I'm probably outnumbered, but maybe we'll be able to get to work. And then you guys... You don't have another bombing mission. I'm going to have you bomb the North Sea, but I have a feeling it won't... You'll have kind of crappy range. And I'm going to have to change your mission, too. So we got... I mean, their range is kind of crappy, but that's okay, I think. And hopefully, by the combination of having a bunch of support and a bunch of fighters in the area... We might be able to knock down some of these guys, so we'll try it. Although there is a danger that they'll start bombing the crap out of me over here. What air zone is this? This is not northern France. Okay, so I don't have anything... I have some stuff in northern France, so it isn't great that they have some air superiority, but again, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. And then we have the tanks and stuff. I need to figure out what to do with them. Well, let me just grab the armies involved. And I guess what we'll do is just have them form a reserve kind of over here. And we'll deal with different things that happen, I guess. Alternatively, maybe I set them up in a place that they can help the Italians. So I'll have one set up in Paris over here as a reserve. And I think that will work for me. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to keep an eye on the air fight here. But it looks like it's working. Yeah, it looks like it's working pretty well. I mean, they have a lot of fighters queued here, but it looks like they're getting knocked out of the sky pretty quickly. Which is great. And how is our research going? So we've got... You know, another thing I could do is I could send these units into North Africa and help the Italians take out the French territories. Let's see how the war is going over in the east. Alright, so they managed to take all of Indochina. Singapore, they're working on it, but it's mostly there. Okay, they've gotten territory here. Ooh, I do have to remind myself that Belgium is now part of the war. And... Ooh, Benelux region is being attacked, so I'm going to have to take a look at that. And then the British Raj is still standing strong, it looks like. Siam isn't part of the war, is it? Oh, it is. That's interesting. Okay, Benelux region is being attacked. Alright, let's see what is going on here. We've just got a bunch of fighters, okay. Well, that can't be the case. And they have rerouted a bunch of fighters here. Alright, so... Looks like I'm going to have to change some things. Let's just grab all the fighters again. I'm going to... cancel all the missions of anything that isn't a fighter. I think. Then we're going to grab all the fighters and put them back into the Benelux region, because we need to cover our own butts here where possible. So hopefully that has changed some things. Yeah, we're decimating them. I'm kind of wondering if the British are starting to run some really outdated stuff now. We've actually managed to push through some of their more current stuff. And that's why we're getting more casualties. Or because their range is bad because they're having to come from England. Alright, well that's weird. Ireland has joined the Allies. I am hoping they're not officially at war with us. I can find that out, though. No. Looks like we managed to keep a lot of... Oh. Are you part of the Allies? Let's see. No. But, we have managed to keep a lot of the Allies out of the war. We come back over here. Go back into the diplomatic mode. There we go. South Africa's not involved. Australia, New Zealand, Canada... All of them are out of the fight. Wonder if we can get Venezuela in this. They're fascist. I mean, they're not willing to join, I guess. And that might put us at war with the Americans if I'm not careful. Okay. We're still managing to do some nice damage over there, but... Now the air fight is pretty much going to go to them because I can't afford to fight in too many places at once. All right, we got... Let's slow down there. And... Political power is still building up, so there's nothing I can do with that just yet. And this plan is progressing. Hopefully. I could send one of my mobile divisions down here and try and take out a lot of the French territory, but honestly, it looks like things are going pretty well, and it's mostly just the English and the Americans that are fighting me for the most part. And I'm going to assume that the British are having problems with supply. You know what? I could grab these units that aren't doing anything over here. Oh, you're moving. Okay. What about you guys? Can you strategically redeploy over here and maybe help out a little bit? Like, this looks like a good place to strategically redeploy, or maybe even here. And then we can take advantage here and maybe cut this French unit off. But honestly, I think we're going to actually speed some things up, maybe. If I can take a look at the air fight here. It says that they have air superiority. But we're knocking down more fighters than they are, for sure. Okay, we're going at 4 speed now. Okay, according to that, it just flipped red. So what happened? Oh, they just dumped fighters in this fight. Alright, well, we're going to keep with it. But I think that's all the fighters I have, pretty much, that is in this fight. I don't think there's any fighters anywhere else. I mean, technically there is. We've got stuff over in East Germany, which is probably not all that important anymore. You know what? I've got this heavy fighter group that should be in East Germany. They're going to go over into the Benelux region. And they're going to switch, actually, their mission, too. So, there they are. They're going to be air superiority now. We might lose a bunch. I don't know if that's actually a good plan or not. But, honestly, I do have more fighters over here. You know what? Let's see. I am going to grab this unit here. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but they're going to now be in the Benelux region. And let's make sure they're doing air superiority. Okay, looks like everybody is. So we've got more than 1,000 fighters in there, in that fight. Then we've just got a little bit of a screen here and there. And maybe we even take all of the screen off of Eastern Germany. I'm kind of wary of that, doing that, though. Alright. Well, flip back over. Let's see the losses now. You know, I think I'm going to start canceling all these tactical bombers so I can keep an eye on what's going on here. But for now, looks like things are going pretty well for the air fight. And this is where everything is going to be... Ooh, losing a lot. No, some of those could be heavy fighters we're losing. Wow, they're dumping fighters in there. I feel like I gotta stand my ground there. Do we pull the stuff off of... Yeah, I think I got to. So, let's select this unit. And let's see, where can we base them so that they can be involved? I guess over here. And then we'll, after that comes into the airport here, we'll reroute them. There we go. And you're going to be in the Benelux region. And let's make sure when you get there that you have the right mission. It looks like you do. Now, they are using older fighters, which may be a liability, but we got to get as much fighters as we can in here. We got to beat the British. Yeah, they're just dumping fighters on me. Because they pulled all their fighters out of France is why. Maybe I go after where I can go after. Give them territories that they have. And go after areas that are weak. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to slow things down a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of the close air support that we canceled. Okay, so all these guys. And the naval bomber are going to come up here. And then we also have stuff in Belgium, right? We're going to grab all those guys. We're going to have them come up here too. And then, it looks like their mission's already set up, but we'll double check it. We're going to grab everyone that's over here, all the fighters. And their missions are already set up correctly. So we're just going to shunt them over there. And we'll use the support to kind of help us out a little bit. So, just come in here. We've got naval, air superiority, perfect. Although we do have this guy a little bit short on range, so I believe you were down somewhere over here. See if we can get you... Oh, we have an airfield that's over booked. Okay, we'll send you over there, and then we have an airfield over here that's over booked, so we'll grab these fighters, flip them over there as well. Okay, and that should take care of that. Now we've got air superiority here, and we'll also be navally bombing, so this will have more than one good implication for us. And we'll just see how they shift their fighters and stuff, because they probably... Aha! Active bombers. All right, so what I'm going to do, heavy fighter, you're going to switch your mission to interception, and you're going to go after those heavy fighters. Then everything else, just do the mission you've got. And they are shunting over stuff over here. So we're losing quite a few fighters, but so are they. And we're also bombing their ships, which I think is fantastic. And how's research coming along? We're going to have this done pretty soon. And then it's a pretty long haul for the rest of it. We got to make headway on this naval fighting. I mean, not naval, air fight. So, they're losing some of their bombers. But it looks like the fighter game is pretty equal. Even though we outnumber them, it looks like. Which I'm not particularly happy how equal this fight is going right now. We're just going to have to do the... Ooh, it actually flipped colors there. They're taking out bombers, which is good. I just have to hurt the British somehow. And, did we ever get those 1 units strategically redeployed like I told them to? Or did the AI grab them? Oh, no, they're still moving. Oh, Africa's a big place, I guess. Looks like we're making progress down here. But this air fight's going to be tough, I think. Yeah, I'm now losing more fighters than they are. I don't know how that works, honestly. I outnumber them significantly. I guess it's just one of those things we got to let it run its course. But I'll go ahead and speed up again. I mean, technically, they're losing more overall planes than I am. They're also getting crap bombed constantly. But if my fighters drop below 900, I'm done, pretty much. So we'll just have to see how this goes. But for now, it's just a matter of being patient. And allowing the fight to continue. I do have a lot of fighter production going on, so hopefully that will help. And factories are getting produced as well. Alright, well that's not good. The United States stands against fascism. As the land of the free, the United States considers itself The natural enemy of fascism in all its forms across the world. With the aggression of the German regime, they are the present and the greatest enemy of the world on the liberal principles the United States adhere to. With this in mind, and the approval of the American Congress, Franklin Delano Roosevelt has issued a warning to the German Reich. Unless the German Reich reverses their political course, the United States will take action against them. While no course of action was specified, the implied threat of war lies heavily between the two countries. What does that even mean? Are they making war goals on me or something? Not really sure. In any case, I do have now the ability to change this so that we can get the close air support doctrines done, which is what I would hope to achieve. And they still have air superiority over here. We're continuing to make them lose more planes, though. And they have stopped. Interesting. They've stopped sending ships over here because I'm bombing so heavily. And I'm not losing any of my support, so I'm kind of wondering, do I start bombing other places and just put pressure on England? I think that's what we're going to do. I mean, I'm concerned, though, with how many fighters they have on the English Channel. If I try to bomb southern England, I'm afraid I'll lose a lot of bombers. But you know what? I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. So I'm just going to grab all of my tactical bombers. And I should have another group somewhere. I probably want to reroute some of them, actually. Why don't you come over here? And then I have more somewhere else. Matter of fact, this is getting close to the time that I need to put a cut in the video. I just want to find where my tactical bombers are. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. Ah, here they are. And I'm sure there's some that I'm forgetting. I'll put them over here. And what we're going to do over here is we're going to start strategic bombing rather than ground attacking. And I just want to see what happens with this. I want to see if we start losing a lot of bombers because of the English Channel crossing, or if they bypass this particular air zone. I would imagine they wouldn't, but I just want to see what happens, honestly. And I'm sure I've got more tactical bombers somewhere. We've got transports. Here's a tactical bomber. We'll throw that over here. And then just see if we have any other ones just sitting around. Not that I can tell. Starting to get a little cluttered here. Alright, I don't see any over there. Okay, well, in any case, I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.